You're listening to Cooper and Anthony, where the PhD is wasted and the stupidity is free.
I don't even know why I'm asking you this stupid question, but I'm going to. Did you watch Euphoria?
Yeah, I did. And what I did was I fast forwarded. Basically, I skipped a couple of episodes because it was getting tedious, and I just went from 3 to the end.
Did you really?
Yeah, I just didn't care anymore. I was like, Rue is getting into another pickle. Like, this is a high school girl getting into another impossible situation. I couldn't take it anymore. So I was like, you know what? I don't care. I just went to the finale.
Really? I thought you would be somebody that would be your show. That was your Sopranos.
Yeah, I would say the first season for sure. The second season, I was kind of like, by the end, I was like, I guess I care. By season 3, I was like, they better bring it. It's like 3 different shows. The very first season was when they were in high school and they were like negotiating all that stuff. And there was that, the love affair between Rue and Hunter. I forget.
Yeah, whatever. Her character name is.
Yeah, Hunter Schafer, whatever her character's name was. And that was intriguing. And then, all the drug stuff, intriguing. And the thing with the little brother, interesting. But then by season 2, they were just trying too hard. And I was like, nah, I don't know if this is going to last. But then they were like really hyping us for season 3. And Zendaya was like everywhere talking about it. And I was like, all right, I'm in. Like, she's fascinating to me because she's like a fashion icon. Every time you see her, Law Roach has dressed her from head to toe in some fabulous outfit. And then she plays this like really downtrodden, lower class, just the opposite of who she really is. And she's so good that you forget that there's like this Zendaya showing up on a red carpet in Chanel. Like you can't even believe it's the same person. Then she has this incredible romance with the coolest guy on the planet, Spider-Man, Tom Holland. It's just too cool. It's just too good to be true. So I was sucked in. I was sucked in. But after the first episode, I wasn't interested. I don't really care about. I love Sydney Sweeney, but okay, she's doing OnlyFans, and then more OnlyFans, and then more OnlyFans. No, thank you. I don't know.
Yeah.
It lost me.
To me, I didn't even know any of the characters at all. I don't know what a Zendaya is. So I was like, look, she's a pretty good actress. I didn't know who Hunter Schafer was. I mean, just fantastic on that show. But the last season, she was really nowhere to be found.
Right. And then they had her like as the lover of the guy from True Blood, Yeah,
the dog.
What was he? He was a werewolf. He was a dog. Yeah, the dog from True Blood is like her billionaire lover. Sam Merlot, just not believable at all.
Yeah, so Sam Merlot was in it. I was waiting for somebody to turn into a vampire. Nobody turned into a vampire. I know there was 0 vampires in this season of Euphoria. That was the problem. But there's a shit ton of hot chicks. They're lousy with the hot chicks in the show. So it gets my attention. The only thing I have against that show is there's too many wieners.
I feel like there weren't enough.
No, there was too many wieners. There's too many erect wieners.
You think?
Yeah, too many. Every other scene was an erect wiener. And
I guess, I was so immune to it after a while that I didn't even notice. I was just so busy focused on like, oh, no, Rue's in trouble again.
But if they would have taken out a lot of the sex scenes, and I hate to sound like that guy, take out the sex scenes. I don't want to see it. If they would have, you didn't need them for the story, the sex scenes at all. If you would have,
but see, that's the strength of the script right there. What you're saying right now. Usually they put in sex scenes because it's either really relevant to the story or they're trying to get our attention. And you're right. I mean, some of them were definitely relevant to the story, but most of them were not. They could have just implied it and I would have been fine. Just get on with what happens to Lori. Where are we going? How's her bird?
Amazing actress, by the way. How she played that part, hands down, was awesome.
Considering she's like a comedic actress who was from like, I don't know, the Groundlings or one of those. Remember she was on the Baskets with Zach Galifianakis, that show that he was doing. Remember Zach Galifianakis and Louis Anderson?
She was on one of those shows.
She was the girl in it. She was the woman. She was like that very like monotone, like, yeah. It was so interesting that she played this evil drug lord.
But very monotone, and it was great. But you could have taken out the sex scenes out of that show and cut out half of the episodes.
What did you think of them bringing back Eric Dane and the kid who played Fizzo, whatever his name is?
Oh, who died?
Who died in real life.
Yeah, and his wiener was out.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they had his wiener in front of his kids. It was just wrong. I thought he's a great actor, but you could have taken out 50% of those episodes, taken out the sex. You should have hired an editor, and that could have been the greatest TV show of all time.
A lot of people think it was. But real fans did not care for this season.
Too much with the strippers and the other
Angus
girl.
Cloud is the one who played Fezzo, and Angus Cloud died, I think, about a couple of years ago. There's that scene at the end where he escapes from prison. He gets out because of parkour. And by the way, if you haven't seen Euphoria by now, screw you. The finale was weeks ago. You should have been on it by now. Sorry. But he gets out of prison, and Rue goes to like rescue him or whatever. We think it's in her dream. We find out later on that she's just dreaming
he's that
the whole
guy.
thing.
Right.
Yeah, he's that guy. But so, what did you think of them using the two stars from the show? Eric Dane had just died when that episode aired, and then a week later was the next episode that he was in. I thought it was a nice homage. I thought it was a nice. Showed respect for him. It showed the fact that, it's funny. It's the same thing with James Van Der Beek. He worked till the very end. Mm-hmm. There are some of these actors that they don't care what they have, MS, cancer, doesn't matter. They are going to keep on working. It's what they love. It's where they feel the most themselves, the most comfortable. Nothing's going to stop them. And I admire people like that because I feel, me, I have a headache and I'm like, I can't leave the house, let alone go to work. I had a flu the other day. I was sick with the flu. I was like food poisoning. I didn't know what was wrong with me. Begged out of work. Brand new job. Already took a day off of work because I was busy vomiting. I was like, I could go vomit at work. I could do my job and go. Think about it. These people show up with MS. They show up with cancer, and I have like a little stomach flu. Oh, I have to go home.
Yeah, you can't take time off. What's wrong with you? You just started a job. You can't take time off. You got to go in. What's wrong with you?
I couldn't sit there and read the news and vomit.
Why?
Because I didn't. Because what if I was in the middle of reading the news when I had a vomit? That's the problem. Because the thing about vomit, it's unpredictable. When you have a regular disease that you're used to and you're just tired, you know how your day is going to go. You know what you should avoid. This vomit is very unpredictable. Imagine if I was like literally in the middle of reading the news and suddenly, it's just on the air.
Okay,
gross.
Let me rewind back 10 years ago when I was so sick. You made me come in and work and took phone calls of how to make Anthony throw up.
That was funny.
Call now.
But the difference is, because the difference is there were two of us. So you can go vomit while I can talk to the people. It's not like while you're vomiting, there's dead air. I'm there by myself. So if I'm vomiting, it's just dead air. Or it's vomit. Or it's like, today President Trump said, blah. Do you know what I mean? Can't do that. Can't do it.
Why? That's good news. That's news I want to listen to.
No, because we're just the news. We're not. There's no bias here. So if I say President Trump and then I vomit, people are going to think that's a commentary.
Oh. Still, you can't take time off work. You just started. I'm sorry. You gotta pull your pants up. Go to work. I don't care.
Yeah. I know. It's too late. It already happened. And the funny thing is the guy who's on before me used to be an EMT and he was like, you don't look so good. I was like, oh my God, an EMT is telling me I don't look so good. He's like, you should go home. Okay.
Yeah. Somebody tells you don't look good. You probably went right to the hospital.
I asked if I should go. I said, should I go to the emergency room? He was like, go home and see how you feel. Monitor yourself.
So you really wanted to go to the ER.
Yeah, I've learned my lesson about the ER now. Unless you have a real emergency, you shouldn't go there. Otherwise, they make you sit there for hours and hours to kind of prove to you that you're okay. They're like, you're fine, but we're going to humor you.
Last night, I had chest pain. I went, I'll go lay it off. I'll keep, what? Watching Silicon Valley to me was more important than going to the ER. It'll pass. I'll take an aspirin. It will be fine.
Wait, so what happened? Did you have like real chest pain, like pain, or was it just, what?
It's like It's like that all the time. And I just, and my son works at the ER and he's always, you got to go. And so I got a bunch of nitro pills. I just take those now.
Oh, God.
So I'm like, I'll pop a nitro and I'll be fine. I don't need to go.
Sound like a good idea. Oh, my God. How do you feel now? You okay now?
See, I slept it off. If I would have went to the ER, it would have been $7,000, and they would have just said, you know,
take a nitro pill.
Take a pill, and don't stop doing whatever you were doing, which I was doing absolutely nothing, by the way. It was heavy chest pains, but I'm not going.
God.
No, you got to call the ambulance for me to go to the ER. It's not going to happen.
Wow, that's scary.
No, it's like maybe I'll lay on this side. Not this side.
What if you're having what if you're having a heart attack?
Well, I think if you lay on this side, it will pass.
Well, did it pass? Do you feel better?
I feel better.
Are you back to normal?
It's not like I was doing jumping jacks or something. I was laying down, so it would have been fine.
This is not okay.
See, you can't tell people like you these types of things because that makes you insane.
Insane.
But I just
if you were having like real chest pains, it's one thing if you're having like a little bit of a pain, or you're like, this isn't anything, or I get this all the time, or it was like, acid reflux or something. Fine.
Well, the thing is the ER. If you tell them that you're having chest pains, Brandon says they take you right in.
Right.
You get
that should tell you something. If you show up and tell them you're having chest pains, they take you right in.
They take you right in.
That should tell you something.
But then I got to drive there. I got to put pants on. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, you're right. Dying is much easier.
Yeah, I don't know how
that's on your couch.
I don't know how Silicon Valley ended. I forgot that season, so I had to watch it again. And I
can't tell you the anxiety this is giving me. I can't begin to tell you what you're doing to me right now.
Now you're going to have to go to the ER.
I'm going to have to go to the ER just hearing the story.